Internet cooks make brisket way too complicated for you backyard guys. And today I'm gonna break this down super simple for you. No fluff, no BS. Let us talk brisket on the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco Pro drum smoker. Let's roll the tape. My name is Kunchi, and you're watching Cooking with Kunchi, and bringing to you a backyard cook on the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco. We're gonna go low and slow, so easy. I'm gonna take a nap. Majority of this cook, I'm gonna be sleeping. We have a brisket tonight for you guys. It's a choice brisket. We got this was for like $3.80 a pound. We're here in Florida, so we don't have the cheapest beef, but we're making it work today. We have the minion method set up in the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco Pro. That minion method is detailed in my book, Wrangling Fire. You can find that over at Amazon. So make sure you guys go check that out. You can either go get it from my website. It'll take you straight to Amazon, or you can go to Amazon and search Wrangling Fire. What we did with this brisket was we dry brined it with salt overnight. That was 24-hour dry brine. And then we went ahead and seasoned it with the grind. That's a beefy coffee-based rub from Whiskey Bent Barbecue Supply. Make sure you go ahead and check that rub out. I'm going to tag it down in the description so you guys can check that out. Also, you can find my rubs up on my website. They're also produced and distributed by Whiskey Bent Barbecue. After we trimmed this brisket up, we didn't do anything, no binder, nothing at all. All we did was let that salt get deep into the meat. If you want to see my beginner brisket prep, make sure you go ahead and check the video that I'm going to pin up here in the cards so that you guys can go check that out. Or you can go look up my beginner brisket series here on YouTube. That's a full playlist that is an entire brisket cook broken down super slow. I show you the trim, I show you the seasoning, all of that. So right now we have this brisket going, just dropped it on the smoker. I'm going to watch this smoker right now for about an hour. Make sure everything is good. Once my temperature is in the range that I want it, I'm just going to go to bed. I'm going to wake up whenever I wake up. I'm going to come out here and you guys are going to see the first look when we come back and see it in the morning. So stay tuned because you don't want to miss this super easy brisket cook. So right now, 8.5 hours in, the drum is running just over 250, humming just like we want. And right about now, I'm going to show you guys what this brisket looks like. First look, we're also going to put it in the foil boat. If you want to see a detailed how-to on the foil boat method, remember you can still go check out my beginner brisket series right here on YouTube. So let's check this brisket out. Right now, the brisket is in the foil boat, and what the point of the foil boat is, I don't want to wrap the brisket because I value the bark more than I value it being like super soggy, right? So the foil boat is there to be something to catch the rendered fat, and it's somewhat of cooking it from the underneath, but not as much as if it was wrapped up in whether paper or foil or whatever you do. Now, you don't have to make a foil boat. You can just put it in a pan or, something that's not foil. But the foil boat, for me, it's easy to just throw away the foil. Why I line the foil boat with the butcher paper, that is so that the brisket doesn't stick to the foil. That tends to happen sometimes, especially when you're not using the highest quality of aluminum foil. So we got that on there. We're going to let it go. Pretty soon you're going to see some of that juice and fat rendering out of the brisket, and a couple times throughout the cook, I'm just going to spoon it over and let that continue to finish. No wrapping. Stay tuned for this cook. Super easy so far.
Right now we have the drum still going around 250. We're gonna show you guys how we baste while in the foil boat. Check this out, man. This thing is looking good. So right now what I do, I spoon that beef fat and the beef drippings all over this brisket, keeping that bark soft, right? Making sure that, yes, while it's firming up and this bark is getting nice and solid so that we have good solid structures on our brisket slices, we are still not gonna have a dried out bark. Now I haven't used the thermometer, and I'm gonna show you guys something. I don't care what temperature the brisket is right now. I just want to feel it. And right now I can feel we are nowhere near where I want to be for probe tenderness. Okay, so we're just gonna let it go. We don't need to do anything else. We know it's not ready. It's not probe tender like we want. We're gonna let it continue.
So right now we're at the point where we're basically just checking for tenderness. Okay, we're not checking for any specific temp. When the brisket is done, I will show you what temperature it is in the center. But as of right now, I'm not looking for a temp. I'm really just looking for doneness. So watch this right here. Again, we're just scooping all of that liquid gold all over that brisket right there. Man, that's something. So when we're talking about tenderness, and you hear probe tender all the time, you want the probe to be going into the brisket without resistance, okay? Or with very little resistance. So it should feel like a hot knife through butter. So on this side, feels really good, right? The point side, I know that's good, that's perfect. And we're coming right here in the center. It's got a little bit of resistance right there, so we're gonna let that go for another half hour before we check it. Right here on the side, it's pretty good. Right here on these edges out here, that's done. But we're trying to get the center to be right as good as what these are. Now, if these are not done at 5 p.m. my time, I'm still gonna take it off, give it an hour rest, because we're serving at 6:30. The tenderness is close enough in the center where I feel like it'll be okay. So we're gonna just pay attention to that. So now it's another half hour. Let's see what this is doing. I mean, the brisket looks absolutely beautiful. The tenderness is not perfect in the middle. Here outside on the edges, these feel really good. Now the bark is really solid. Now if you check the temp right there, you'll see the middle is reading 205. I'm not going to try to push it anymore. We're going to pull it off, and hopefully the rest will make it perfect. So here we got the brisket pulled it off, and we're gonna do a short rest. So we're doing an hour. So we're not gonna do a cooler or oven or nothing like that. We're gonna use the DripEZ barbecue blanket. That's this one right here. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna flip the brisket over. Okay, so that this side lays in the juices while it's resting. So we had it fat side down the entire cook. And now that meat side is just absorbing some of that juiciness. DripEZ tandem. So right now we've pulled the brisket off the smoker, and what is important for you to do to save your fuel on the Bronco, make sure you go ahead and shut that down. And we're letting the brisket rest for just 1 hour today, and we're doing a counter rest using the DripEZ prep tub. Now, you guys are going to see when we slice into it, but I want you guys to take away how simple this was to accomplish. We didn't have to do no spritzing, didn't have to use no binders, didn't have to use 1,000 thermometers. All we did was check for tenderness, and we just let that go all day. All right. So make sure you check out this video. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Make sure you go look for that beginner brisket tutorial. That will be super helpful. Check out the rub, merch, everything in the description. Appreciate you. Keep looking out. Man, it's so hot. This is so good. You gotta make this. Oh, this is good.